Welcome back to episode 15 of Let's Play the Banjo Kazooie. Well, as we last left off, I come back from dying for the first time as a pumpkin. Kinda funny when you think about it. And now I am back to being Banjo and Kazooie, and we're gonna go get those two Jiggies for Gruntilda's lair, those 10 secret Jiggies supposedly, from activating Gruntilda's switch. So, yeah, pushing her buttons, really? No. Just no. Ew. Anyways, so let's continue on. I'm going to be hitting that fly pad thingamajigger, and I'm going to be running those running shoes, or wearing those running shoes. I'm thinking way too ahead of myself at this point because I already know how it's going to end, and now I had to do some editing, and you will see. Well, I am on the... Oh, no. I am not. Apparently, I didn't make it in time, which is it was kind of stupid because you all saw it. I have video proof. I made it, but apparently I couldn't fly off of it. So now we're going back. We're going back. And we're going back. We're going back. We're going back. Going to jump on the shock pad, jump pad, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna continue on going, and I completely miss those three switches. Or the switches 3 times. Like, cause I'm going way too ahead of myself. It's probably because I just had some sugar. Yeah, I think it's the sugar that's affecting me, or is that I'm not hydrated. I don't know what it is. It's either the sugar that's affecting my mind, or the fact that I'm not hydrated that's affecting my mind. So I make it there just in time before that thing explodes again. So first things off, we're going to do a dive bomb attack on the glass eye. We break it. I'm just going to leave it there because my main priority is to get the other Jiggy, because that Jiggy is what it pretty much came first, because I activated it from the Gruntilda switch from Free Easy Peak. Free ZZ Peak, whatever you want, however to pronounce it, and the second one that's just from Mad Monsters Mansion. So now we go down and we finally get that Jiggy, which is number 7 on our list. So I jump on the fly pad again and going down because apparently the tunnel was below me. And oh my gosh, there's a gold feather. I've never noticed that gold feather till now. I had to say that a second time because apparently yada yada yada. I had to do some re-editing. I had to remake this episode, so I know how everything's gonna go, how everything's gonna end. It kind of loses that touch of feeling that it's the first time through. So yeah. Honestly, that kind of affects me. I gotta make sure that it doesn't affect me in the future. Even if it does pop up again, I still need to show the same enthusiasm I did with the other episodes. Cause I couldn't put the same recording as the last one, because otherwise it wouldn't fit. God, I gotta love that moment. So you gotta love those moments. Let's Plays are harder than you think. Like I said in the other episodes, if one thing goes wrong, you have to deal with it. You either have to edit around it, or you're just gonna have to pretty much start over. And nobody wants to start over after they've been going through it for so long. And I really hope that it just doesn't go bad at the end. I just really hope it doesn't. And apparently, there's some video logic error there, because apparently, I just said that twice. So there's no water going through that door. The door somehow prevents it with magic there's no water going through that door. You saw me. I went from dry land to underwater. It doesn't make sense. Video game logic haunts me again with this one. But apparently in this little special area, water could go through the doors. But when it comes to going from dry to underwater, it doesn't make sense. And I have no idea what happened right there. But honestly, it just doesn't make sense. How could they do this to us? It's like everything is magic now. Like I said in the other episodes, everything is magic. And look, there's Rare. The little logo of Rare. Microsoft didn't censor that out. Wonder why. I honestly don't know. Really, just don't ask me why. And look, a little tunnel door to the right. The very right corner. So, something special over there. But yeah, this just boggles my mind. And apparently we drown those monsters underwater, because if you were to swim by there, I don't think they pop up anymore. So we drown them. That's kind of a horrible way to die right there. Oh look, a honeycomb. Touch my honey this time and you'll be sorry. Why would I be sorry? You would still be dead because I kill you. Isn't that the main point? If you were to die, you wouldn't really get that revenge feeling that you would seek. Well, this puzzle cost me 12 jiggies that I worked so hard to get just to open up a level. But it's probably best because I'm be saving my sister Tootie, even though she confused me for Gruntilda. That little, I'm not gonna say it. So, how's the weather, guys? How is the weather? That's just one conversation just to distract the mass or the amount of people who kind of have this something. I don't know if I actually do have ADD. If I do have ADD, then that makes it more fun, honestly, because then I could just ramble on with one thing to another. So that's a good thing, right? Right? You just don't want me to stay on one topic all the time, do you? Or do you really want me to stay on topic? Because I always jump from topic to topic in the middle of a discussion type of deal. If my friend is down on his luck and he's actually this is honestly what happened, that we went to a fast food restaurant. He tells me that he does not know what to do at this point in his life. He just feels so down on his luck that he would just, I don't know, that he wouldn't want to leave his house anymore, or he wouldn't want to leave his room. I heard all of that, and I look over there on the shelf. They had crowns on the shelf. After hearing his sad story or how moody he was, I just look over there and ask the cashier, "Can I have one of those crowns?" And he looks at me and he completely laughed. He just couldn't stop laughing. I made the cashier laugh and I made my friend laugh. Both of them couldn't stop laughing. So that's kind of that was a good thing for me, because I honestly, sometimes I cannot stay on topic, but at the same time, one of those moments was a great moment. And I'm gonna have to continue this in the next clip because I had to do some editing. So bear with me. Welcome back, everybody. So this is the worst level ever. First of all, I really hate Rusty Bucket Bay. And this is going to be a short clip because I'm going to have to do some editing in around 30 seconds. Or 40 seconds, I'm not too sure, maybe a minute. But again, I really hate this level. So rather than just talk about it at this episode, I'm just going to talk about it in the next episode, because apparently I'm not going to have much time. So, like I said on the other clip, that I honestly have that sort of attention deficiency that I could focus on one thing, but my mind is on something else, and sometimes I actually bring that up before I go back to what was going on. Like I said in the story, where my friend was being all depressed, and I look over there, I see the crowns on the shelf, and I asked for one of the crowns. I made the cashier, and my friend laughed so hard, and it honestly brought his mood back up. He was feeling very optimistic. He was very happy for the rest of the day, and everything was back to normal. So apparently, having that type of deficiency, I'm not sure if I should call it deficiency. I'm not sure if I could call it something else. I honestly don't know what's a word for it. I cannot think of it to save my life at this point, and that's one of the phrases I always say now, to save my life. I don't know why, but it's just one of those things I cannot actually explain on the spot, because I cannot think of what it is really. But that's just one of the things I have, that sometimes is a good thing, sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing, because when it's a bad thing, I always repeat what I just said over and over and over. So that's kind of the bad thing right there. And look, there's snorkel right under the anchor. Like I said, I've already done this so many times, or this is the second time actually going through the clip, that I know what's going on and what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna have to do some editing. I'm trapped! Help! Get this thing off, snorkel! That's the dolphin. The dolphin is the only one that has a proper grammar, honestly. Even though it does talk to itself in third person, but it still has good grammar. So, it's kind of funny, the only one that has good grammar in this game is a dolphin, and dolphins are very intelligent. At the same time, they are creepy as well, because if you actually read what dolphins can do, you just probably don't want to hang out around with dolphins. And the anchor goes right through the dolphin. There's another logic error right there with video games. And for saving his life, he leaves the jiggy in the water. Thanks. The polluted water that if you go swim in it, you lose your air twice as fast, and even if you're swimming above it, you'll lose air. So thank you for leaving that there. You could have at least given me, or could have used your dolphin trick, put it on your nose and just throw it onto the surface. I don't care if it's like the other side of the world or the map that I just don't want to swim underwater. Thank you. Still, can't argue. Anyways, so I look around, there's eggs on the floor, I don't see why there should be eggs in there. That just makes it look pretty, but no one's gonna swim for it. Who is that desperate for getting eggs? And this clip is gonna end short, so I'm not sure when it's gonna end. It's gonna end here, so I'll see you in the next clip. Be right back, everybody. Alright, and I'm back because that clip was not good. It was corrupt for 10 seconds. Or not really, I'm not even sure 10 seconds. It was like literally 2 seconds of corrupt clip that messed up the whole video for everywhere else. I hated that. That's exactly what happened at the 4th episode where I was in Clanker's Cavern, I think. I think it was the 4th episode or 6th episode. I do not remember anymore. I'm just not gonna, I need to keep track before I actually say these things. But I'm just not gonna look over there because that's just, I don't know. I'm really distracted right now. Oh, excuse me. And I get my 24th Mumble token. So, yeah, I like I said, I jump from topic to topic, and sometimes I lose track of what's going on. So you just gotta bear with me as I go through this. Like I said, I don't know what my style is just yet, but once I figure it out, I'm probably gonna stick with it because it all comes natural to me. And if it is, if you guys accept it, that's great. If not, then you're just gonna have to live with it, as I have to live with it because I notice it myself. And sometimes you just cannot change who you are, how you do things. You just accept it because it goes very well for you. If a person likes to count to 3 every time he needs to do something and it works for him every time, that's good because that's how it is and that's how it goes. And I'm not even sure if you guys can understand what I'm trying to say, but just more or less let me be myself, and as I try to be myself in these videos. Sometimes I hate acting differently. It's like, it's an alter ego type of thing, especially when it comes to the internet. In real life, I'm just this weird person, but in video game, sometimes I act so serious that I don't even know what's going on anymore. And one thing I did notice at that point, I was swimming above the surface, but it automatically dragged me down where I had to swim up. That is just not fair. Rare. That was just not fair. You guys did this in the first place. Microsoft, even though they bought the game, that they remastered it and everything, they could have changed that too. Nah, wait, I don't think they could have. Maybe, I don't know. I know they did some editing. Oh my god, I fell through the window again. And see, I always jump from topic to topic, and I jump from everywhere else. I just can't keep track. I cannot keep still. I don't know if I have ADD. Do I have ADD? If I have ADD, how bad is it? And look, a Jinjo, a yellow Jinjo. Oh my god, Snacker, run away! Why is Snacker swimming in the polluted water anyways? But back to Jinjo. I don't care. I'm gonna go kill Snacker. Snacker's gonna die, but I want to talk about the yellow Jinjo. Look at that yellow Jinjo. How smart it is. It actually had a buoy. It had a buoy set up and had a flag of the yellow Jinjo. I love the yellow Jinjo now. The Jinjo right there, the yellow Jinjo is smart. You can't argue with that. It's smart. I just like the yellow Jinjo now. It's just that apparently it's the smartest out of them all because it actually had a buoy system where you could find it. It's like, hey, help me over here. I don't want to go underwater like the purple Jinjo. Apparently the purple Jinjo loves to drown. Also the blue Jinjo. Oh my god, they're all suicidal. So what are the personalities of the Jinjos now? All of them have a personality apparently. Because apparently I just don't know. I want to look back on this now. I want to remember all the places where all the Jinjos are and what they have in relation. And remember that switch? There you are, the honeycomb piece. Oh my god, I'm jumping from topic to topic again. I cannot stay on one thing. Oh my gosh, the more I think about it, the more it disturbs me, really. Is it really disturbing, or is it just that I'm making too much of a big deal and I should shut up and accept the fact that this is how I am and I'm just gonna have to live with it, as well as that it's probably more or less being the true me that everybody likes to see. Oh my god, I just realized something too. This water's clean. Wow. We go from polluted water to clean water. They don't cross-contaminate themselves. And oh my god, this video game logic is hurting me. It's hurting me. So, oh my gosh, there's so many things to talk about that I couldn't even say one thing. So I'm gonna have to end this now, and I will see you in episode 16.